All right, everyone, the course builder is here, and the entire curriculum tab has been given a refresher and an update as well. As you can see, all the subjects are still listed, and you can add a subject like always. However, the drag and drop of these works much smoother. So you see the numbers here, 1, 2, 3. If I drag language from the first spot to the second one, now language is number 2. If I take art from number 5, and let's say move it up here, now art is number 3. And of course, this affects how your subjects are displayed in the planner. So that way your students know which subject they want to do first, second, third, etc. And then if you click into the courses, it will now show the courses down here. And then if you click into that, it will show the student. And if you click into that, it will show you all the lessons and when they are actually scheduled. And if you want to add a course, you have to go to the new course builder. And as you can see, there are 2 options here to choose an existing course. Now, these existing courses are courses that don't have any assignments because the course builder helps you to schedule the bulk assignments for the entire year or create a bunch of assignments to schedule later, which we're going to get into. So if I go to select a course, it's only going to show one course, even though there are actually a lot of courses, as you can see in here. So if you select a new course, this is only going to be courses without assignments because that's what the course builder does. So if I go back, let's go ahead and create a new course, and you're going to see some options that are very similar. So you choose your subject. Let's go ahead and go with math, and then we're going to go with pre-calculus. We're going to schedule that for Peter. We're going to say it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This is all very normal. We're going to go 11th grade, and then we're going to track the credits. We're going to choose the grading type, and we'll say that it's honors pre-calc. We're going to go ahead and create that course. And now you see you have 2 options here. This is where you start the course builder. This is step 1 of 10, which is the assignment method. We're either going to build the full course now or schedule as you go. Now, schedule as you go is exactly as it's always been. You just go to the lesson planner and you add the assignments month by month as we do now. If you want to build the full course now, this is what is new. So I'm going to go ahead and click build the full course now. And then step 2 is selecting your assignments. So this is pre-calculus. So let's say every day there is a lesson, every day there is a worksheet, and then every few lesson worksheets there is a test. Saxon usually has this format. They also have investigations, but we don't always do those in our family. So we're just going to go lesson, worksheet, and test. So I'm going to click. You can also add custom assignment types here as well. You can choose the icon, but I'm not going to do that for this one. I'm going to go ahead, cancel that, and then hit next. Now you have 2 more choices on step 3. You can enter the totals, or you can do the pattern builder. Now, the enter totals, this is very, very good for very simple courses. So say if you only have one assignment type, let's just say you have a painting class and it's painting, or you have a piano lessons and it's the piano lesson. That's it. You can enter your total number of that assignment type and then schedule it for the whole year. Very simple. It's also good if you have multiple assignment types, but you're not ready to schedule any of them. You just want them in the background waiting, and you can schedule them as you do them. This is going to be extremely effective for our new day builder that is coming within the coming days. So you can just put what you did that day instead of pre-planning it. So if you just want to enter the total and have a pool of all of those assignments, then this is the way to go. Or extremely simple courses with only one assignment type. This is for you, the enter the totals. Everyone else is probably going to want to use the pattern builder, and then we're going to look at that right now. So as you can see, we have assignment types here, and then we have days in the pattern here, and then we have the list of days, and then the number of time the pattern repeats. So for Saxon, they are on a 6-day pattern. So each day we're going to do the lesson, we're going to do the worksheet, and then the test is on day 6. So then I just need to do all the lessons here. And then I need to do the worksheets here. And then, let's just say I accidentally drop a worksheet here. You can do duplicate assignments, but you can also, you can move it down there really easily. So now we have a 6-day pattern. And then I think, Saxon has, it's 28. So this is 168 total assignment days because this 6-day pattern is going to repeat 28 times. And I'm going to hit next. And now we're on to step 5. So now we can name these whatever, and then you can do the naming convention. So if your book has lowercase a's or uppercase a's, we also have this for reading. So say if you have a chapter book and there's like several subsections per chapter, you can set that here. So if there are 5 subsections in every chapter, you could do that. Or what we have is you can customize each section. And you can go through all of your 28 chapters of your book by setting the number of patterns, and you can change these like this. I will show you that more in just a minute because it's a super powerful feature. However, for now, we just need the pre-calc lesson, the pre-calc worksheet, and the pre-calc test. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And now we have the add notes or instructions for each assignment type. Now, these are bulk instructions that are going to go on every single one of that assignment. So if you have the same assignment for the lesson, you can put that here. Or let's say you can add links. So like visit the link and find today's test. And now all of this is going to be on every single one of those assignment types. So I'm going to hit next. And then step 7 is to review the order just to make sure everything looks right. You can go through every single one of them. If you want to, you can actually drag these. It's a little bit cumbersome. We're thinking of ways on how we can do even this better. But the pattern builder is really powerful, so you shouldn't have to do this very often. So we're going to go ahead and just check all those. It ends in test 28. And then we're going to hit next. And you can weight the assignment types here. And essentially, this is just going to make your assignment types only count on these 3 assignment types. So let's say the lessons are going to be 0%, and the worksheets are going to be 25%, and then the tests are going to be 75% of the grade. And I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And then it's just going to confirm, like this is for Peter Parker, and then you're applying that course. And then you're going to go ahead and choose next. And now we get to another powerful feature of the course builder, which is the scheduling. So if you schedule everything from the beginning, it will tell you down here if everything fits. So we have 189 valid school days coming, and we have 168 days of this course. You choose the start date right here. So let's just say we want to start at May 18th. Now all 168 days fit out of 173 course days. And then we can go ahead and schedule this. Or if we'd like, we can schedule it later. And essentially, these assignments will be saved to your course pool, and you can schedule them at any time in the lesson planner. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a minute. If you are starting in the middle of the year, you can actually say that the course is already in progress, and then you can say which day you're starting on. So say if you've already done 140 of the days, then you can actually do that here. And then what day will you start on it? We'll just say we'll start on it in May. And then you can even mark all assignments from past dates as complete. And then you can add those grades in later. So that's how you do in progress. And then you can even pick up from a specific day. So this is different from already in progress in the sense that it's not going to load all the previous days at all. It's just literally the first day is going to be the day that you're on. So if you're on day 140, then you'll just start on day 140. And the benefit of this is, if you started a course last year and you're picking up where you left off this year, all of those records for, say, days 1 through 139 are already recorded. And all you need to do is pick up from day 140 in this school year. So you're going to be able to pick it up from a specific day. So those are the different types. And then also, another thing that we don't need here is only schedule what fits. So if you're adding a course and you want to start a course later in the year that you're not going to have time to finish, but that's okay, you can only schedule what fits for now. And all of these calculations are going to be down here. So you can start from the beginning. You can only schedule what fits. You can schedule everything later. You can say you're already in progress and you want to track all the rest. Or you can pick up from a specific day and then you can just not track the previous days of that course. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and schedule from the beginning just to show you. We're going to start on May 18th of this year, and I'm going to go ahead and create course. As you can see, the course is ready, and I'm going to go to the planner, and we're just going to scroll forward to May 18th. And as you can see, we have a lot in here, but look, we have pre-calculus, lesson and worksheet. And then we go to next week. And then we have pre-calculus lesson and worksheet. And then the pre-calculus test number 1. So everything is in there and everything is scheduled the way that it should be. And I'm going to go into lesson planner. We're in pre-calculus. I'm going to go ahead and go to May. And now you can see all of these are scheduled in there. And then we have lesson worksheet, test, and everything is in there the way that it is supposed to be for every month for all the school days going forward. And then the assignment details are the same right here. And then you can see that our notes are in there as well. So real quick, before this tutorial is over, I'm going to go add one more course. Go to Course Builder. You know what? We're going to go back and we're going to choose an existing course. And we're choosing English 1. Use this course. And then we're going to build the full course now. We're only going to do, let's just say, lessons. And then I'm going to enter the total. So I'm going to enter the total of lessons. We're just going to say it's 100. Go next. Do next. I'm not going to put anything in there. Just trying to go. You can see it's just straight 1 to 100. Next. We're not going to weight the grades. It applies to Peter Parker. And then I'm going to choose to schedule it later because this actually does something very different. I'm going to choose to create the course. I'm going to go to the planner, the lesson planner. And now, as you can see, we are on the course, English 1, and it says U. And if you go over here, we have this key, month, year, unscheduled. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on lesson, and I'm just going to start clicking some lessons here. And you see here, it changed. Now there's one temporarily pending scheduling, and 99, 98, 97. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that, and it will reload. And now you can see that this month has 3, and there's 97 unscheduled left for you to schedule. We're also behind 3 days, but that's beside the point. So everything else works the same. It's going to schedule it on the calendar. It's going to have the assignment details, but now we have a pool of unscheduled lessons that you know when you're going to reach the end because you have so many unscheduled lessons left. So that is a look at the course builder. I'm so excited for you all to begin using it. Let me know if you have any questions or feature suggestions. The next big update we're working on is templates. That is coming this week because that is actually something that we have not covered yet. Course templates coming soon, should be here this week. And then after that, we have the day builder. And I'm super excited for that because you're going to be able to just say, hey, we did this, this, and this today. And it's going to be super quick and easy. Once you upload all of your courses in there, you can just go in and be like, we did this for history today. We didn't do language, but we did this art today. And just build your day from what you did, not what you plan to do. I know a lot of parents do that, the delight-led learning kind of model, which is wonderful. We also have another scheduling, a whole planning type of loop planning coming, where you're going to choose instead of our planner, which is right now, it's more block planning. You're going to be able to do a loop planner. It's going to be our calendar, but whatever you finish that day, we'll move on to the next, and it'll keep your order. So really excited about those changes. And then we have a list of features that we are that we've gotten from you all that have been wonderful suggestions that we are also going to start chipping away at very, very quickly, because at the end of the school year, the traditional school year, and before the new school year, it's going to be an incredibly smooth running product. It's already much better than it was, and that's many, many, many thanks to you all. So thank you all very much for the encouragement, and we look forward to building Homeschooler app into the best homeschool management and planning app around. Thanks.